Hello guys and girls, and welcome back. And today I'm going to show you how you can compound your account from $100 to $500 a day scalping. Now this is using the NEO indicator, and as I keep adding more and more things to this indicator, it's only getting better and better. You don't want to miss out on this product, guys and girls, I assure you of that. So let's not even waste no time. Let's get straight into the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit those notifications. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys and girls, so right now you can see I'm on my compound growth chart, and this is a chart you can easily download yourself if you just head over into my Discord. And if you go into the risk management section, it's just right over here in my Discord, right there, the compound growth chart. There's also a video I made on how you can trade it as well, but we're going to go into more about that using the NEO indicator in this video. Now just to show you here, this is an account that I actually had that was on $10, and I was able to bang almost $80 profit. Going back over to the compound sheet chart, you can see that was me getting to about level 3 on this setup. So I actually moved 3 levels in 1 week just by trading one pair, which was GBP New Zealand for the buy trade. And there was a massive news effect that did actually help me to get up to 3 levels, but it still was the confluences of what the indicator gave me in order to take this trade setup. So right now you should be able to see the dashboard on MT4 for NEO, and this is showing us one of the main confluences we need to pay attention to here, which is stop hunt 1. Now this is showing me 4-hour time frame volatility, and when the market has a better chance of reversing for a trade setup. So even looking at GBP New Zealand, we can see straight away that stop hunt 1 was actually bullish at the time, and this is why I took this trade setup. My entries were based around here because I saw a 5-minute time frame entry, but what you do see on the continuation of this trade is there was a perfect retest to this support area, and this was literally a 500 pip buy trade. Now you're not going to catch this type of move every single week, but even if you're catching 1 ADR or 2 times ADR, that is more than enough for you to be able to compound your smaller account. Okay, so whilst we're here, let's start with the confluences of this strategy. So what we're looking for first is we want to make sure, again, stop hunt 1 is bullish or bearish. Then what we're waiting for is a breakout and a retest to a support or resistance area. We also want to make sure that we catch a liquidity grab, which is marked out with these lines above and below the candles. As you can see, there's one below here and there's one above up here. Now, when it comes into AUD CAD, the sell trade that appeared happened on Tuesday. We saw a resistance area retest and a liquidity grab right over here, and from this area there was a 120 pip sell trade. If we come into AUD USD, we can see something very similar here. We can actually see on Friday there was a liquidity grab over here, and then what we actually saw on Monday was a retest to this area, and we literally had an entry from the Monday going all the way down here for 170 pips. Now, people will probably be asking me, where do you put your stop loss on this trade? You're just going to put your stop loss above these support or resistance areas. And again, your take profit will literally just be 1 times ADR, which is always mapped out every single day for you here on the NEO dashboard, or 2 times ADR, which is mapped out here. This is mapped out in pips, and this is literally how many pips you're going to set your take profit 1 or your take profit 2 towards. On AUD CHF, we can see here coming into Tuesday, the same thing. We had a liquidity here, and we had a sell trade for 100 pips going all the way down here. So just to make it clear, we're actually using these liquidity grabs on the 15-minute time frame. And when I make the instruction video, I will go through all the settings you do need in order for you to be able to take these trade setups. Today, I'm just giving you a brief understanding about the actual strategy itself, and this is the 3rd NEO strategy. When we go over to CAD CHF, we actually had our liquidity grab down here, and then we saw a retest to this area, and we had a buy trade that went about 60 pips all the way up here. When we come over to Euro GBP, we can see the same thing here. So we had our liquidity grabs here, and then we had price action touch this same resistance level. And again, we had another trade set up for about 60 pips coming all the way down here. So when it comes to GBP AUD, we can see our liquidity grab happened here on our support level, which is perfect. And then we had a massive 300 pip buy trade. When it comes to Euro USD, we see the same thing here. Again, this was a resistance level that had appeared. We've seen a liquidity grab right here. And then what do we see? We saw a massive 117 pip sell trade. And when it comes to GBP CHF, we had a liquidity grab right over here that took out this liquidity here. And then we saw a buy trade off of this level all the way up for 83 pips. When it comes to GBP CAD, we can see there was a whole bunch of liquidity left all the way around here. And then we saw price action come up towards this resistance level. And then we saw a massive rejection of about 84 pips. So you're already starting to see how we had some trades on Tuesday. We had some trades on Wednesday. We even had some entries on Monday. This is why I said this is $100 to $500 a day, because you could already see 3 days in a row, you would have been able to make some type of pips scalping off of this strategy. Again, what's fantastic about this is your stop loss is not even that big on some of these trades, because this was like a 20 pip stop loss maximum. Some of these trades are giving you 5 pip stop loss or 10 pip stop losses. Now, NZD USD, we had the same thing here. We had a liquidity grab up here, took out all of these liquidities below here, this area here. And then we had a massive sell trade of 250 pips going all the way down here. Again, this is not something that's going to happen every single week. There was FMOC this week, but this is how a scalp trade can turn into a swing trade, even using this strategy. NZD CAD, we had the same thing. You can see the liquidity grab was here, and then we had a rejection sell all the way down here for 256 pips. On USD CAD, we could see we had a liquidity grab here that took out all the liquidities that happened on Monday and some that happened on Tuesday. And again, if you entered there, you would have had a stop loss of literally about 5 pips and a 170 pip trade. Now, of course, there's going to be times where multiple liquidities do happen. You can either take your entry from the top of this box here, or you can be patient if you are a scalper and wait for the liquidities to actually get taken out. And then, of course, you'll have a tighter stop loss like you had here of 5 pips for the trade setup for the continuation of the buy. And USD CHF, so you can see there's no level that's down here, but if we actually head over to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that there was this massive level here that was shown from the week before. So let's head back over to the 15-minute time frame. And this is where you would have seen that this massive move happened on the Monday, and then you would have been able to get your trade set up straight away all the way here. So even if you wanted to enter a little bit later, you could have waited for a break of structure, which Neo will also show you on a 5-minute time frame, and you could have easily just waited for your break of structure, and then maybe you would have gotten somewhere like here for a bit less pips, but it still would have given you a nice trade setup. Now we're going to go into silver, and yes, it does work with metals as well. We can see that we had our resistance area here, and then if we're just paying attention to what actually happened here, we had a liquidity grab right over here, and then now we've seen price action sell down at least 70 to 80 pips on silver. And when it comes to US 30, we can actually see this did happen here. So there's even another setting to put on untested support and resistance as well. And now when you do have this on the 15-minute time frame, you will be able to see even setups that can occur. Again, like I've told you, all of this is being printed most of the time before price action gets to that area. So it does help you out. I'm still playing around with the untested support and resistance, but when you do wait for them to be verified or they actually have turned to a turncoat, it is amazing for you. So we can see in London session there was a liquidity right above here, and then what happened is price action came to a 5-minute zone here. So if you went down to the 5-minute time frame, there was actually a resistance level here, and all we would have had to do again is take our entry from here, our stop loss above here, and this was a massive sell trade that went all the way down here for over 900 pips. So right now you can see stop hunt 1 is actually bullish on US 30, and I'm currently in this buy trade here on a prop account, and we can see what happened. We had our breakout here, we've got a retest right over here, and I'm looking for price action to hopefully continue to buy up because it's the same strategy just in reverse. This is what we call the mid-week reversal. So hopefully this trade does continue to buy. If not, I'll just look for the same setup again. I'll wait for it to break out, catch the retest, and then enter again. With this type of trading style, don't get me wrong, you can still lose trades, but the whole point of it is that because your stop loss should be small, smaller, you should be taking less of a loss and hopefully catching a massive RR, which is a risk to reward, as you can see how huge these trades are. So I'm going to be showing this method more and more, and this is the third strategy that's going to be incorporated with Neo. So we've got our swing strategy, we've got our liquidity H4 strategy, and now we've got a day/scalping strategy to fit all types of traders. Guys and girls, all the information to get into this product and be on the pre-order list is below. We are very near completion, and I'm trying my best to get it out at the end of this month, but if it does go just a little bit longer, it should 100% be out in June. As you can see, I am adding so much more to the system to make it a great product. If you want to get in, it's 150 GBP for lifetime access, and that is a limited time offer. It will change once the product is completed, and there is also all of these VIP services you can see on the screen at the moment that you will get with this product. Guys and girls, don't miss out on this, and if you want to know anything else, please join my Discord. The information is in the description below, or hit me up on Telegram. Right now, it is your boy Big John, and I'm signing out.
Started from the bottom like Drake, got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.